just absolutely crazy.
2 years, 24 months, and you know what you're doing is. In other words, you're a savvy real estate investor,
Right.
and you want to bang your head against the wall for 24 months.
Yep. Exactly.
And and this is what prompted you to look for other solutions. So we really appreciate the opportunity to share what we're going to have tonight. So everyone, please listen very carefully, because what we're going to do at the end of this call and give you an opportunity to be able to take advantage of this for free and really get to tip your toe in the water and understand what this is all about. Now, loan bonds also fail. Why? They're a temporary Band-Aid. It's only a temporary fix. Most loan bond people, most clients in loan bonds end up in the same situation a few months later. No principal reduction, you still end up owing too much. In fact, if you're behind, the bank will often add what you owe past due on top of what you owe to the bank and rolls it around. So suddenly you owe that plus more, and even if they reduce your interest rate or your payment slightly, you're still not much better off. And that's something I'm really concerned about for all of you listening. Also, it's nearly impossible to qualify. It's a panacea for the public, I hate to tell you, but based on your income or your credit or the fact you're self-employed, most people don't make as much money as they used to. Many people have had credit issues since the economy has turned, and if you're self-employed, good luck. Now the bank has different criteria, so even if you could have qualified for a loan before, you can't now. And of course, it goes back to the fact that no leverage with the bank. This is a very important point. I want you to write this down. No leverage with the bank. What we're going to show you is how to turn the tables on the bank so you get the leverage. So again, pay special close attention, because we'll show you how to take advantage of this for free at the end of this call. And also, if you take too long, the bank could still drop you. Nancy suffered this already. You've had to start paperwork all over again. So what we're going to be telling you is not a loan bond, it's not a short sale, but is a great way to get you to keep your house, reduce your mortgage payments, reduce your debt on the property, build equity, in many cases even get your loan rescinded, meaning the judge actually approves for you to get a house free and clear. Now, if that doesn't blow your mind that a judge would actually approve that, you just aren't awake. This is an opportunity of a lifetime and a brand new business model for all of you listening that can really change your business forever. So I wanted to introduce your team of professionals. I've had the privilege of working with everyone since January. I was introduced by a dear friend of the family to Karen, and she's been nothing but one of the most pleasant professional people I've yet had the chance to work with. And you juggle so many responsibilities, Karen, with all these clients. I'm just amazed. How do you do it? So let's see, Nancy, if we can unmute Karen and have her say hello to us. Meanwhile, I'm going to introduce Orlando. And Orlando, welcome again to the call.
Well, thank you very much, Stefan.
Orlando has an interesting history because what makes him unique is that he's worked in finance and also has a background as an engineer. So Orlando, you help engineer some of this proprietary process we're going to be sharing with you tonight, and been able to make it streamlined and flow and be able to manage all the clients that you've been able to manage, huh?
Well, yes, I mean, I won't take all the credit or glory for it, but just, I do play a major role here, and, it's been a challenging effort here. However, we've made a lot of progress in these over the last, I would say, just over the last few months.
Yeah, and that's what's an amazing thing here, because you are constantly reinventing and staying on the cutting edge of what the law and the latest cases and the latest policies are about mortgages and how you can really help the homeowner. So tell me some of the, what really got you involved in this group, this private network of attorneys and professionals that you're involved with so heavily, and what really is it that makes you tick? What is it that the mission of this group really is to do?
Well, I have a background of, finances, investing, household, financial secure pictures for wealth, creating wealth. And then I moved over into counseling, credit counseling, debt counseling, and then a housing counselor. And I just began to see the crisis, this mortgage catastrophe, if you will. It's just snowballing and it's growing, and I just see more and more homeowners losing their homes, giving up without a fight, and a lot of homeowners are relying on these modifications, which are temporary band-aids, and they just don't work. And it's just really sad to see this. And 2 years ago, I did get involved, and I thought, well, if we can't, fight City Hall, so to speak, then maybe we should just, find alternatives. I began to do a little research, and I just went to my underwriters, auditors, attorneys, an associate of attorneys, and we began to put together this plan, and it just grew from there. And we started giving our clients and homeowners the legal edge to fight and stand up to their lenders.
And that's so powerful. I know you work with hundreds of clients and had a phenomenal, stellar success where other companies fail. And what is it that you think makes you successful as a group of this private network where other groups I have seen fail? I mean, one example is I've seen some groups get swamped with clients and they just don't have the infrastructure to handle everybody. So what is it that you think helps make you guys so successful?
Well, I would say a lot of research. I would say staying on top of the laws, the changes, the rules, regulations, the regulators, and finding every governmental agency that we could report to support our mission here, and we're relentless, as the banks are relentless, and we won't give up. And
very true. Very, very good point.
Absolutely.
And also, Karen, can you hear us now? Well, Karen is with us. We may be having a little bit of technical trouble, but Karen is the smiling voice of the LDAQT process, and she has fielded hundreds of calls from concerned homeowners and really, giving them some hope and assurance of what's possible here. Again, this is not a long run. This is not a short sale. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking to you about a unique solution to your mortgage mess that does not involve a short sale, does not involve a loan mod, and in fact many of those do not work. Most short sales and loan mods are not successful. I know some of you have had success. I've had success doing short sales, but not recently, not as much recently. And we also have some auditors and underwriters which are part of this group, and that's very important because the auditors will tell apart the loan, and the underwriters will actually scrutinize the loan much like the way they would do once the loan is approved, so they can see things from the other side and kind of give you an insider's edge as a customer, how you were wronged. Also, we work with a group of attorneys. Now, this is what makes this very credible and unique. We also have an attorney joining us, and this is Liz. Liz, can you hear us, please? We do have some attorneys joining us, and once you're on and we have some audio ironed out, please let us know and we'll introduce you. Okay? So we're going to talk to you about what LDAQT and what makes this so easy. Well, bottom line is it's all done for you. I know many of you are used to doing hands-on loan mods, hands-on short sales, but this is absolutely all done for you. And it's so easy for investors, homeowners, and clients because again, it's all done for you, and there's a system of a team of professionals behind the scenes doing all the work for you, work that you can't do as a homeowner or as an investor. This is not something you can teach. This is something you need to be properly licensed and trained for. And Orlando, feel free to chime in and add anything you'd like, but basically, I see the LDAQT, it has 3 phases. Now, it stands for Loan Document Audit Quiet Title Program. Okay, and there's 3 phases that we're going to take you through, and you understand how each of these works. Phase 1 is a free document review, and this is when the documents are looked for by this group for you, and they look for all the mistakes.